Everybody, it's Anthony Brogdon. I'm coming at you with my African shirt on, everybody, and my Caribbean shirt on, made out of that material from the designers from, I guess we'd say, Africa. I know it's not out of China because I don't buy anything. I look at it and say, hey, no, this don't make sense. I can't do that because none of my people get none of this money, and that's the end game, and what we want to happen. And so I'm Anthony Brogdon at Strong Inspirations, where I give it to you straight, no chasing. Let me tell you something, my friends. And I'm always trying to be upfront with you and honest, so you get, I'm trying to be that kind of guy, right? Strong dude. The guy that I got on the channel, man, me and him did it before, and I had some technical difficulties, and it did not record. And man, I
Wow.
did all I could not to have to call this brother to ask him to do it again, because he busy. He's a international dude, and he's a performer and stuff like that. And so I was blessed that he would say, "Yeah, I'm happy to come back on," because he really wants you to hear this story.
Yes, sir.
It's an incredible story of his life coming out of one of the Caribbean islands, and you got to hear this, my friends. So hit the subscribe button of Strong Inspirations. I don't ask no money. It doesn't do anything for the most part, but let me know you like me because I like you already. You watching me. I know you are because my numbers is up. I'm over 2,500 subscribers. So when you subscribe, you at least know that there's new video. And if you want to get a shock, a ding, a smoke signal, or something to let you know when there's new video, you hit the notifications bell. It's that simple. And then hit the like button on this. It gives us a little response. You got any comments? Comment, good and bad. I read them all, and I will respond to you because you my family, everybody. That's just how it is, and ain't nothing you can do about it because I'm going to keep giving you this. Did you see the one I did with the guy out of Jamaica who talks about how they moved back, as they call it, the mainland being England, because they came out of England and Jamaica, and them Caribbean spots was like joined at the hip in some regards. You want to hear how? Watch that video. Did you see the one I did while I was South Africa? The guy, he lighter complected dude. I said, man, how do you fit in that picture? He said, I'm what they call colored over here. But at the same token, he said, I lived through apartheid, and color gives you a little bit more advantage, but you still got some disadvantage. It's always a race thing, no matter where you're at.
Yes.
And so watch that video. Did you see the one I did with a lady who grew up in London, England? She was a transfer student. She transferred to Mississippi, of all places in America. Nothing wrong with Mississippi. Don't get me on that. Don't need that. That's not what I'm saying. But you can
It's a
see the
tough place.
dichotomy of London to Mississippi. And when she got there, she was out. She said, I'm the only one like this coming out of London speaking this
I mean, this accent.
dialect and stuff like that she does. And she was like, man, they embraced me. That's what she says. Watch that video. And watch the ones of the people out of the Gullah Geechee corridor. Their festivals are coming up. They do them all throughout the year, but the one that I went to is in November on the Penn Center grounds, the school, one of the first black schools. Because when them slaves got off the ship down there in South Carolina, they ran, told the white man, come on over here if you want to get some of this. But we done. We've heard this ain't good. We made it. We was on the boat, but now we're gonna figure out our own way. And the first thing they did, one of the first, they got a school and they got got church. All that is in that Gullah Geechee area, and so much more. And so do that, my friends. All right. Y'all might know I'm a filmmaker, everybody. This is my film. It's called businessintheblack.net. It is streaming on Amazon. It's 75 minutes of powerful information that's going to blow your mind. I wrote a book, boom shakalaka, because I follow through on mine. I get an idea, I sit there and get it done. And the book is just another example of that. And it's very good. It's on my website. It's on Amazon also. But to go to my website, cut the big man out. All right. Get it directly from me on businessintheblack.net. The book is titled Black Business Book. I even got a children's book. I want them kids to hear this. 30 rich black people that lived in the 1800s. And check it out, my friends. I don't even say, mention, have nothing to do in this book with the word slavery. I ain't even connotating them two together. Not putting slavery in the way them people thought about themselves and how they owned businesses in the 1800s. That's this book. So do that, my friends. Now, you hear me use this term strong a lot. Strong is my favorite word. I like the word strong. I try to be a strong guy, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And strong in my world stands for strength, tenacity, resilience, and a sense of oneness, nobility, and grace. And that is my introduction to the strong souls, good-looking brother that's on the channel today. We gonna jam, and ain't gonna have no technical difficulties because y'all got to hear this story. Come on, brothers, tell us your name. Let's get it on.
My name is Robert de Madet. I'm originally from Haiti. I mean, I'm a chef. I'm a part-time artist. I'm a painter. I mean, I'm a professional soccer player. I've been living in the U.S. for over 16 years, and I mean, born and raised in Haiti.
Really, man, I love it. I love it. So that goes into how I usually do the show. We start off talking about some questions, and this will be easy for you, and it goes right into it.
Yes.
Haiti, where is Haiti?
Haiti is located in the Caribbean. I mean, in the Atlantic Ocean. We're not too far away from Cuba, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, the Bahamas. We're right there, okay. Probably like 500 miles away from the Florida Key.
Oh, really? Okay. Now, Haiti is an island. How big is the island? Can you go from one side to the other in a day? That kind of thing?
Yes, you can. But the only difficulty is that we don't have infrastructure, so that would make it very difficult for you. But we share the island with Dominican Republic, DR, which is there on the east coast of the island. We occupy the west coast, and they are on the east coast.
So, so Haiti is its own separate country, correct? Right?
Yes, we've been a republic since 1804.
Now, when you say you share the island, is there like there's a road that and there's barriers to go on the other side of the island where the DR is?
Yeah, certain part where infrastructure existed, there's a gate, and I mean you can fly. I mean some people just cross it like going to the woods. It's not really like a major separation, like a major like borderline, like like walls or anything like that really stop us from going back and forth.
Growing up there, did you go to the DR? Was that
better
time to go and have more fun, or was it more fun on Haiti, or what? How was that?
I mean, born and raised in Haiti. I mean, when you're a kid growing up and your history, so you tend to stick to your to your nationality, to your roots, to who you are. But a couple of times, I went to DR. DR is actually was one of the first beautiful place I've seen because they kind of look like Miami, because they got the infrastructure from the United States. So they got highways, they got beautiful beaches, they got buildings, high-rise buildings, stuff like that. But in Haiti, we lack enough land infrastructure. So, but we had a lot of vegetation in Haiti. We got a lot of mountains. Compared to DR, they're most likely a flat plain. Okay. So I mean, we create our own fun growing up in Haiti because that's what we had.
Okay. Now, when you is Haiti Did you grow up in a normal house, or was it like a tin roof, or what was that? What was the house like? Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I grew up like in a pretty much modern house back then.
Okay.
I mean, I'm from a coastal city named Jacmel, which is one of the major city in the world because we were electrified before New York City.
Really?
So yes, we were electrified before New York City.
Hmm. Okay, so you grew up, was there a house right next door? Is it like a normal neighborhood that we
Yes,
see
normal
in
neighborhoods.
America's?
It's in the city. It's one
Okay,
of the major city in Haiti. It's probably had a population of over, excuse me, probably like, I don't know, 35,000 people.
okay, okay. Now, these are some crazy questions, but I asked, did your neighborhood, it had a street, paved street, I'm sure, and it had
Yes,
street lights.
yes.
Did it have a sidewalk?
Oh no, we don't have sidewalks because like we said, like I said, we lack of infrastructure. So there's a lot of stuff like you see, like there's a lot of regulation and like infrastructure they have in the US like we don't really have. But we have like a asphalt road, we have some dirt road for sure, but like I mean we didn't have like traffic lights.
Oh,
No,
really?
no, we don't have traffic lights. I mean, no. It's
Okay.
pretty much like India. Sometimes if you look at some traffic in India. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Did your parents have a car?
Yes. Oh yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Haiti is a country where it's only like two classes. It's poor and rich. But we wasn't rich, but my father used to teach the Jean-Claude Duvalier, was a former president of Haiti. He used to teach him how to play billiard pool. So we were kind of like privileged if you put it like that. So we had a
Okay.
decent life. We had a decent life growing up.
Oh, okay. With that meaning, so you grew up in a neighborhood, decent neighborhood, compared to
Yeah.
others that could not be so decent. How far
Yeah.
were the ones away from you that were not so decent? You know what I mean?
I mean, there was no distance. We were all like in the same bucket, literally. But
Yeah,
it's the fact that the way we were brought up, we know like we don't have much but each other. You see what I'm saying? And in the country, we know we wasn't the most fortunate country in the Caribbean. So there was no major difference going up between us. Nobody act like, oh, I was better than you. You didn't have.
yeah,
I mean, we were just like living among like brothers and sisters. I
yeah.
have more. Like I mean, growing up in my house, my mom she used to cook so much food that was even too much for us, just so she could share with the misfortunate ones.
Oh, really?
You know?
So
Yeah.
again, I haven't been there, so maybe others. Did you had a backyard, and did it have that brick wall in the backyard?
Oh
What
no,
kind of
no,
thing?
no. We pretty much had like basic houses. I mean, we had like we each one had our rooms. We had a kitchen, we had living
Yeah,
rooms.
yeah,
We
yeah,
had stuff like we had stoves, we had stuff like that. I mean, my home was kind of like different compared to a lot of other people. The house next door, there's a lot of stuff that they had. They have TVs.
yeah.
Sometimes we put our TVs outside when there's major events, so the whole neighborhood could watch TV from us.
Oh,
You know,
really?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I love that, man. What was there any white people nearby? Did white people live in your neighborhood, or just black people?
I mean, we actually, Haiti is the first Black Republic, so we have some white folks in Haiti, but they never really consider them white because they know, like, based off history, we're a Black Republic. So I mean, actually, it's a good question, and I'm gonna tell you, I didn't know I was Black until I came to the U.S.
What did you think you were?
I mean,
It's
I know we were Black, but the thing I wasn't really aware that my skin complexion make a difference among like us living.
Oh, I see. So you don't have that racism type component to have to deal
No,
with for the
no,
most part.
we have none of that in Haiti.
What does that mean to not have racism? Because I grew up under it. We talk about it here in America all the time. What does that mean? It's like Okay, we don't have that. Yeah, that's the question. We don't have that dynamic.
I
What
mean,
does that?
this he avoided a lot of hatred. Like a lot of uh degradation.
Yeah,
Like people being self-centric. Because they be like, oh, I'm white, you black. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
right.
And there's none of that on everybody's passport says black. There's no difference saying,
Okay,
oh, he's a white Haitian, he a black Haitian. We ain't got none of that. Everybody's black.
okay.
So it just like stopping you from considering you like more like, oh, I'm better than you because
I
my
got
skin
you.
tone it's lighter than you. So what I'm
Is
saying?
it, since you brought the skin tone? Is there a difference between a lighter, darker Haitians?
Yes, it is. It is like me. Uh, I mean, my great grandfather uh, came from France. He was a white French doctor, resided in Haiti. I think there was a time there were a lot of illness and diseases. So he went to Haiti and helped. And then while he was there, the country was so beautiful. It is so beautiful when you're there. The temperature, the weather, like the ocean is blue, white sand, black sand. It's vegetation, it's trees, gardens, it's fruits everywhere. So when he got there, he fell in love with the country and fell in love with the women, and then he establishes himself, and then started having babies, and that's how I inherited my skin complexion. But some Haitians, like they're really dark like Africans because we really from Africa. We really came from Africa. Because if we get to go back to history, there was no black. I mean, there were. I mean, there was no black Africans from Haiti because we were like an island inhabited by Indians. We're the Tainos. We're Indians, literally Indians, like silk hair. I mean, redskins. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like a broken nose type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, yeah.
Okay, so when he did that, so this was he the kind of guy? I mean, put it. I gotta ask it to you straight. Do you think he raped the lady, your
Um,
great grandmother, or something like that? Do you think he was
No,
under
no,
that
no, no,
influence?
no, no, no. We were at that time. We passed that time. That was like the time where Haiti was really prosperous. They were it was like good time. There wasn't like the slave. We abolished slaves since the 1800s. So ain't nobody going to Haiti and acting like, hey, I'm a white man, you a slave. No, that time was already over. There wasn't
Okay,
no raping, no abusing. Like no,
not
we
that. You don't think that was the condition? So he got with the black lady, and they were a
yeah,
couple
they
and
were
stuff like that.
they were truly in love, and
Oh, really?
yes, yes. There wasn't nothing forced back then because back then anybody white who goes to Haiti, they had to be very peaceful and willing to help
Yeah,
because when we did our revolution, we didn't like we have no sympathy or no pity for anybody's white because they were really
yeah,
abusing us and killing us, cutting our arms
yeah.
off, cutting our
I
limbs off. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So would you or have you met any of his family from his side?
Actually, no, because I was born and raised in Haiti. We were really like stay in Haiti, but I know for a fact I got some family in France. But I never been to France, and one day I hope to go to France. Maybe trying to make some research and
Yeah, and find out who they are.
yeah,
Did
trying
did
to
did he end up dying in Haiti and staying in Haiti
yes.
all this time?
He
What
died in Haiti. Yes, he died in Haiti. Yes, he loved the country. Yes, he helped. He gave his soul.
okay, how about this? Is there a term for people who come from mixed lineage in Haiti?
Yeah. Uh, they call us like mulatto. Like it's
Oh,
like
okay. Yep, yep. I've heard that. Yeah, yeah.
yes, like
Okay.
me, they will call me a mulatto.
Oh, really? Does that hurt
Yeah.
your feelings?
Oh no, 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 no. It's like I say, like it's no difference between us. It's just this is that slight different. I mean, you're a mulatto because they know like they kind of like they embrace you. The fact that what I mean, like you kind of like got foreign families, like foreign descents and stuff like that. Because Haiti, when you go to Haiti as a foreigner, listen, the people embrace you. They love you. They love you. There's not you coming over there and people be like, oh no, he's from abroad. No, no, no. You go over there, they embrace you, they love you, they treat you like a king because they want you to have a good experience being with them. Because we're really resilient, but we're good people. See what I'm saying? We're really,
Yeah.
really great people.
Yeah, but I mean, there's still a race thing. So like when I was growing up, they tease black people for being lighter complected. On one hand, they embrace them, and the lighter people get a little more advantage. So people say, is that the case? That's not the case in Haiti, from what your experience was per
No,
se.
no, no, no.
Oh,
I never experienced anything. I actually, to tell you the truth, like me growing up, I always wanted to be, I always wanted to have like a darker skin
yeah,
complexion
yeah, right,
because
okay,
everybody else around me was darker.
right,
You
okay.
know, it was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. I mean, I can dig that. So, just a few more. So, you went to a grade school, and the grade schools, what are they like? They go from kindergarten to eighth grade, and then eighth grade is ninth grade is high school. What's that dynamic?
Yes, actually, in Haiti, like the way the school system is, like you started from the higher grades. But like you go to kindergarten and then you do eighth grade, seventh grade, sixth grade, fifth grade, fourth grade, third grade, second grade, and then first grade is when you get graduated from elementary. And then when you go to high school and then you start from sixth grade, fifth grade, fourth grade, third grade, uh, um,
Um,
first grade, and then you graduated from high school and then you go to college.
High school, you got the normal prom and that kind of thing there.
Oh no, we don't do prom. No, it's really truly an American thing. Like there's a lot of stuff like we don't do. You just go to school, you complete your grades, you pass your class, and then you graduated.
Oh, do you? When does school start? Is it like 8 o'clock till 3 o'clock? Normal hours?
Usually 7 a.m. till like 2:45.
Oh, really? So
Yeah, we
you
go to
you
school
you've
early.
learned and at a young age how to get up very early in the morning.
Yes, yes. We wake up early. 6, you gotta be already up, take your shower, eat breakfast at home, and then walk to school.
How far a walk was it for you to go to school?
Um, my elementary school was probably probably a mile and a half away
So it
from my
wasn't,
house.
yeah. So you walking on down the street because there's no sidewalks.
There's no sidewalks. I mean, there wasn't too many cars back then.
Okay, okay, okay.
Well, there wasn't too many cars back then.
Did you have a uniform like shorts and a shirt that matched and that kind of thing?
When I started going to elementary, we didn't have like uniforms, and it didn't. I think they applied uniform like in the around like 1993 or something.
Okay, okay.
Because
So
I went to a Catholic school. Like I went to a Catholic school going to elementary. So we didn't. But there was some school that had uniform, but my school didn't have uniform. They didn't apply the uniform until 1993.
we I hear so often when I interview people that there's this sense of love and stuff like that. Does the school have a lot of that ingrained in the educational system, how to treat one another, or some of the Haitian customs?
Oh yes, no, we do. Like
Yeah.
we were educated like to appreciate, love one another because that was our roots. That's what the ancestors always strive for, even though it didn't last long after our independence. But the school system, they never teach us about hating other nations, even like the nations who did us the worst. We were never taught to look at them differently. We always taught to embrace everybody and love everybody.
Uh, did it went Monday through Friday, I'm sure. And then what
Yes.
did you do on Saturdays mostly? How did you play or grow up? Did you have to get a job at an early age?
No,
Any of
no,
those
there's no
kind of
job.
things?
There's no job until there's a job in Haiti. There's certain jobs for bankers, for being a police officer, a firefighter, a doctor, stuff like that. But there's no job like regular people just get up every day and go work. We ain't got no job in Haiti. That's why there's no tax. That's why there's no monthly bills most of the time. Like you don't pay mortgages, you don't pay like monthly tax, you don't pay yearly
Oh,
tax.
really?
Yeah, because there's no job. Where you gonna get the money?
So a lot of people, so you mean there's no jobs? So a lot of people like the house that you had, your dad or other people came together to build, and once they built it, that was the end of it. It's not like,
I mean, we paid it. Yeah, we paid these workers, but that was
yeah.
it. We didn't got to pay monthly mortgage. We didn't have to
Oh,
pay yearly
really?
tax. No, you built your house, you own your house. You buy your land, you own your land. There's no like, hey, you don't pay this year tax. We come and seize your land because you owe the bank money. We buy none from the bank. We buy our land directly from the landowner, and then we build our house, and then that's it.
Oh, and school, you had to pay to go to school, didn't you, or something to
Yes,
that
we pay to
effect?
go to school every month. You don't pay, you don't go to school.
Oh man, so people who didn't have money, that was hard on them then. That what because there
Yeah,
was no public school system.
no, there's no public. I mean, there's public school, but you still pay. Because that's why Haiti is a nation with. I mean, it gets better now, but it was a nation with almost like 80% of people was illiterate.
Um, um, and so is there a lot of crime?
Yes. I mean, the crimes rate didn't go up until after 1986, after the end of the Duvaliers, because that's when like everybody felt free. Because under Duvaliers' reign, we had dictatorship, so everybody was under the government, and the government was like oppression. The president walk around with a gun in his hand. So like if you get out of land, you're gonna get killed by the president. So everybody was on point. Everybody there was you could sleep in the street, literally. You could leave your door open, you could sleep with your door open, and nobody would walk to your house trying to rape you, trying to steal none. Because the government back then didn't deal with none of that. Committed a crime, you're gonna get killed. You're gonna get executed.
Was that good?
I mean, yeah, it was good because we had no crimes. Everybody
That's
was
kind of
on.
is that like a dictatorship type?
Yes, there was dictatorship for a
Oh,
long time since Francois Duvalier.
and he rose up to power. Did he live? Did you know of his family or something like that? They all kind of came.
Yes, I know his son because my dad used to work for him. I mean, we
Yeah,
used to be
yeah,
his teacher, he was his mentor, but
yeah,
I didn't know like the father himself because he died before I was born. I was born in 1980. I
yeah.
think he died in 76 or 78 or something like that, and that's when he transferred. Oh, before that, that's when he transferred the power to his son. But his son couldn't keep up because his son was so modern. He couldn't keep up because he was just 17 or 18 when they put him in power. He was just a child, and
Yeah.
then he had so many people playing with his head. He couldn't really manage the country, so the U.S. gave him a coup in 1986.
We've heard of some of this story of him, but we hear from the Americans' perspective. Do you know the Americans' perspective of him and what y'all really thought of him and what might be the difference in that story?
I mean, it was to me. I mean, knowing him, like he was. I was like 6, and I was aware like of the good stuff he was doing. I mean, life was not expensive. Like we were eating good, like food, like the first the basic products like we need, like like food was not expensive at all. And then the government set the prices on everything. It wasn't like I bought this and I'm gonna sell it at my own price. No, the government say, listen, you selling the rice at $2, the rice is gonna be sold at $2. It don't matter. Everybody's selling the rice at $2. You sell it for $2.50, they come to your house and they put you to jail. Sometimes it goes around from city to city and give money to the people. Like from my perspective, he was a good president to me because there was no crime. The country was running smoothly. Like everybody was good. But it just like he wasn't dealing with the U.S. government, and they didn't like that. So they gave
Oh,
him a
I
coup
got you.
in 1986.
And what did the U.S. government want from Haiti? Do you know?
Man, honestly, like for the past like let's say like 8 years or so, I've been doing my own research. And they've been wanting Haiti forever because we got the largest second deposit of iridium in the world in oil. So the fact that we had government that was very strict and did not want to deal with them, talking about the Duvaliers, they could not really go to Haiti and It's still our resources. But since they've been creating all this chaos, this government and this political instability in Haiti, it's easier for them now to just go backdoor and steal everything. For the past like 5 years, they've been stealing all of our iridium.
Really?
And
And,
iridium is I don't know if you ever heard of iridium. It's 5 times or 50 times more precious than gold.
really? Do you know where
Yes,
those where those mines are, or however
they're
they get?
everywhere. They're everywhere in Haiti. They are everywhere. You go to there's certain place like you go, the dirt is red. That's the iridium that's in the dirt that causes it to be red. Like
Oh,
mountains, we got mountains of it.
as a kid, did you do something to play in it, or did you try to dig it up and sell it
Man, we didn't
yourself
know.
or
We didn't
something
know.
like
We didn't know what it is. We didn't even know we had that. I mean, maybe whoever was working for the government had the knowledge, but us growing up, we didn't even know. I mean, I didn't even study this in going to school.
that?
It wasn't until I'm in the U.S. I'm making research, and then and
Yeah,
then some documents start getting released, and
yeah.
then I'm starting to find out why they causing all the instability, all the stuff we're going through in Haiti.
Haiti gets beat up because Haiti is one of, and and I want you to share this, one of the first colonized countries that got its freedom.
Yes, and that's the main reason they don't like us because we set the tone for Black people around the world.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
That's why France, that's why Canada, that's why the United States, that's why a lot of other countries they don't like us. They never give us major opportunities to grow because they know we could become one of the greatest nation in the world based off our history.
because what is that history? And were you taught that history in grade school, like Independence Day? Let me tell you what we did, and
Oh yeah,
how it
yeah.
happened and that kind of thing.
This is our pride. This is our pride. It's all over our history book.
What happened? What is that? How they got the independence?
I mean, that it started like in the 1800s. Um, what happened is that there were, I mean, who the person who really like started it up was the French officer named Toussaint Louverture. When he was black, he was a black French officer. So when he got transferred to Haiti after France was running Haiti for a long time, and then he went to Haiti, and then he realized how the white officers was treating the slaves. The slave, he felt related to the slave because he African descent but born in France. And then he, back then, like a lot of black officers they would feel offended seeing like how white folks was treating black people. You see what I'm saying? Calling them like
Okay.
any word, rape them, kill them, and they like literally they had no value to white folks, to white officers. And then when he got to witness that, he felt some kind of way. He was like, "Man, I got to change that. This is my people. Like,
I got you.
I'm really. He was as black as the slaves in Haiti."
Right.
And then he started the revolution and start bringing people like he connect with other people around the world and they start pouring in Haiti and just planning it out since the 1800s.
So do y'all celebrate his birthday, or what do y'all celebrate relative to
Yes,
him?
we celebrate his birthday, but mostly we celebrate the Battle of Vertières, which is happen and which is happening in November 18th.
Okay. Are there
So
statues to him around the city?
yeah, there's statue of all our ancestors everywhere, all over Haiti. No, we really praise these people for the freedom they gave us.
Now, we talked about before that Haiti was once one of the grandest of the Caribbean islands. Why was that? Uh, would you?
I mean, that was the reign of Francois Duvalier. He was the first dictator we had. That was after a lot of planned president was put into power by the U.S. government, and then on the first election that had ever happened in Haiti, he became president because he was very popular. He was a doctor. He helped a lot of people. So they made him president. And then once he came to power, he switched it on the U.S. government. He told them he didn't want to deal with them. He gave them no power in Haiti, and then he ran the country by himself, and then made the country really, really great. That's the greatest time we ever had in Haiti. It was on Francois Duvalier's reign. The country, no crime, zero crime, literally zero crime.
That's deep.
Zero crime. Nobody steal, nobody killed, nobody raped, none like that. We were like a smooth, beautiful island. We attracted the whole world back then. Back then, they were like the whole world was pouring in Haiti because he built infrastructure. Everything was clean and neat. That was the best time Haiti had ever had.
And then he because of what happened, they put a coup on him. Did they kill him in the coup?
No, he died because he got older. He got older, and he couldn't
and it was his son.
Anymore.
That's what you said.
He passed it to his son, Jean-Claude Duvalier.
Right.
And then Jean-Claude Duvalier, the U.S. sent a CIA agent to marry him, and then kind of like distort him from doing anything good for the country. And he got distracted, went sideways, and then in 1986, they finally raised the people against him. I mean, it's always gonna be some people that you can buy, that you give them money, force them to do stuff. So 1986, and that was the coup, and he went to exile. And since then, Haiti is on the decline.
But I guess again, and we've talked a little bit about it. It's crazy. Haiti can be where it is, and right across the street, across the border, is the DR that does not have the same kind of problems.
No, the DR. If you go to DR, let's say you travel to DR, and then you take a little trip to Haiti, it's like day and night. DR looks very much like Florida, very much like Miami. They got infrastructure. Haiti, we got no infrastructure. We got no electricity. I mean, for the longest, we got no hospital. We got no education. There's no health. We got nothing, like nada. Literally, we got nothing. We got no government for the past 4 to 5 years now.
No government.
Yes, since they killed the president.
So there's nobody in charge in Haiti?
No government for real. I mean, there are some people so-called in charge, but they're not really the government. It's not like an established government.
Wow. So what all those, now they're talking about the gangs and everything else like that that's gotten there.
I mean, the gangs, they're all planted like by the U.S. to create this purge that we're going through right now in Haiti, so they could go back behind us and steal everything, like our natural resources. Because the gang, they cut the country in two. Like if you're in the south, you can go to the north because the main road is in control by the gang. If you go, you're gonna have to pay so much money, and if you're trying to force yourself through, you're gonna get shot at, you're gonna get killed. And then the U.S. government, they provide guns to the gangs to fight against the government. It's crazy.
Would you be afraid to go to Haiti now?
I mean, knowing me, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to go, but it's just my family that would not want me to come because they know going over there is taking a risk.
Because you're an American, they could get mad at you? Or just taking a risk just in general?
Yeah, just in general. They would think I'm coming from America, I'm going to have money, they're going to try to kidnap me and ransom. Yes.
So what do you wish your family would leave?
I mean, yes, but my family, they established in Haiti, so they know their way around, so they know where to go and where not to go. They know the time to be out and the time not to be out. It's
Yeah. Well, if I may ask, because you left, are you a traitor to the? I don't mean no disrespect in that question. Are you a traitor not being there fighting and helping make? Because you're a smart guy. They might look at you like, man, we want you here to help us fight whatever situation. You could come there with this American knowledge, with some popularity that you have, what have you, to help fight this.
That's my plan, actually. That's my plan. But the thing is that, like, there's no justice. There's no justice system. For me to go there and with the knowledge, with my intelligence and try to change, it's a risk. It's a risk. It could be a waste. So that's why, like, I never really pressed to go. I'm waiting because right now they're trying to establish peace and security and trying to bring the balance back. And once they do, I'm really planning on going back and trying to bring all the knowledge I gained being in the US, you know.
Really?
Yes, that's one of my plans.
Because you can be that savior almost.
Yes, I can. I
I'm not
can. I
putting
can.
that on you, but that's a lot of
No,
pressure.
no, I
But
can't.
you
No, for
could
real.
be.
That's been in my head for the longest.
Really?
Yes.
Because and we talked about it before, you were a soccer star there.
Yes.
So people know you.
They know me very well.
Uh, uh, you were on some of the billboards. Were you that famous?
I mean, we don't really have billboards, but it's the fact that you're playing in the National League, the Premier Division, and your name on the radio. You're a great soccer player. You're a talent, and journalists, sports journalists, like always talking about you. And you know, and that's what we have. We have sports. We have soccer, and we call it football back home. So
Yeah,
when you in that zone, and you know, and you're not the type who be doing anything crazy, you're not a bad guy, and you into sports, you know, like you became like a role model. So like everybody looking up to you. So if you keep your head up, you do great things. I mean, there's no
yeah,
job, and you
yeah,
keep your head up, you do nothing crazy, and it's gonna follow through whenever you want to come back and want to do something positive.
yeah.
You know? But the
What
thing
team
that
did you play for?
oh, I played for a club called I played for my hometown team when I started it, and then I got signed up for a club called Violet, which is one of the most prestigious club in the league. I played for them for a minute, and I played for many other prestigious club, and I played for the Asian national team. Played a couple of tournaments for the Asian national team. I mean, yeah, I spent 11 years of my youth playing soccer in the league.
How did you get to be so good? I mean you started young and then you would
Yeah, I
practice in
started
the
young.
yard and stuff like
Since
that?
since I was 4, you know, I always loved playing soccer. And then as I grew up, like from I think I really started dedicating my more like myself and have more passion for the sports wasn't until 1990, watching the World Cup. And then I was like, wow, I mean, this game is really beautiful. And then that's when I started following like the greatest players and started watching their training videos, you know, how to be great. And then I would just like follow through, do the same thing they were doing. I mean, I used to practice more than everybody else on my team. When everybody else
Really?
leaves the field, so I'm on the field, I'm doing extra stuff. Early in the morning, I'm doing extra stuff before practice. You know,
Yeah.
yes, I really push myself.
Yeah, I love it. So I mean, with soccer, you can't touch the ball with your hands, right?
No, no, that's the real football to me.
Yeah, right, right. But I'm saying
Yeah,
you
the
can't
only
touch
time
it
you
with
touch
your
the ball with
hands.
your hand, the only time you touch is when you like put the ball back in place, like a throw.
Right, right.
That's the only time you touch the ball. Anytime you touch the ball after that, it's a foul.
But you can hit it with your body, your head, and
Anywhere but
understandably
your
your
arms
feet.
and your
Yeah, yeah,
hands.
yeah.
Yes.
But just no hands. And now I was watching a game the other day, and the guy was headed out of bounds to two opposing players, and the one player kind of pushed the guy. I thought it could have been a foul to get the
I mean,
ball.
you know,
There's some of
sometimes
that goes on, right?
yeah, it's a non-contact sports, but it can be very like it can be very much contact in it too.
That's what
Depends.
I'm thinking.
It's because like if let's say it's a loose ball and the ball is the 50-50 ball, some contacts allowed, like shoulder to shoulder, you know, like a tackle, but you gotta play the ball see when you tackle. So let's say I'm 51% in on the ball, there's no way you're gonna play me. If you play me, if you touch me, it's a foul.
But have you been hurt? Have you been kicked in the shin and all in the leg and
Oh,
all
all
that?
the time. My
That's what I'm
toenails,
thinking.
I got one on my toenail that's literally gone, can never go the same because you got stepped on. You know, my ankle sometimes, I mean, you get your ankle sprain, you know, I mean, I landed on my shoulder, you know, I mean, yes, it's major stuff can happen. Some people break their legs, you know,
I was
some people get
thinking so.
paralyzed depending on the tackle. Yes, I mean, you can get hurt. Some people die on the field. I mean, I didn't witness that, but on an international level, there are some games. I think there was this Cameroonian who died on the field. You know, he has a heart attack on the field.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I can see that. Can you do that kick where you the ball is in the air and you kind of flip all the way and
Oh
kick it.
yeah.
Yeah, what they
Volley,
call that?
yeah. I do all that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a couple more on the soccer. I think the best part of it is the footwork, the way you can trick a guy with the kicking the ball to yourself and
Yes.
get around him. It's
Yes.
almost like dribbling, so to
That
speak.
that that's what would defer you from a regular player. You know, once you get trick, you can do trick with the ball in the game, and you're fast, you're strong, you got good knowledge of the game, you got good timing. That all comes into context, and that's when they defer. They say, "Oh, you're a great player." Otherwise, anybody just play,
Yeah,
the
right.
regular player. Yeah.
Yeah, and bragging on you, have you scored the winning goal in a game that won something big?
Oh, all the time, all the
Oh,
time.
really?
Yeah.
And then after the game, there's usually a party somewhere. I would think something big.
Haiti, like I was like I told you before, like there's a lot of privilege we don't have. Soccer is more like it was really professional. You go play, you win. Sometimes they give us prize. They offering us prize. Hey, if you beat this game because it's a very important game, they give you extra money. There wasn't too much partying. It's literally because it was very professional. You played, you win, you lose, you go home, you rest for a day, and then spend the whole week practicing like 3-4 hours a day and ready for the next game on Sunday.
Oh, so the
And they,
games were on Sunday.
they were on Sundays.
And but did you just play on that island against other teams, or did you go to other islands and play against them?
Once your team win the league, you get to go to play the CONCACAF of champion clubs. So you could either go to Jamaica, you could either go to St. Lucia, you could either go to any other island they're organizing it. So after the main league is over, your team win the league, and then you get to travel and go play against all the clubs, all the champions in the Caribbean.
A soccer season might be from win to win.
Oh, like 8 months throughout the whole year.
Could that pay enough to make a living off of?
Not really. Not
Okay.
really.
Okay.
You don't get a fortune, but you get fame.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, people know you.
Okay.
You go to certain places. You get gratuity, you got perks. You go to certain restaurants, they know you're a soccer star, they don't let you pay.
Yeah.
People give you stuff like that because they know we ain't getting enough. We ain't get paid enough.
Yeah. Did um did you ever have to fight in the soccer?
Oh, all the time. I was really
Really?
bad. I was one of the scariest striker in the game because what happened when you're really good and then you other people the defenders they're trying to take you out of the game because you're a threat. So
Yeah.
I always knew that psychology part of the game. So I always impose myself as a threat before they scare me out. So I'm
Oh,
always ready to fight, ready to knock somebody out if you're trying to hurt me, just to keep me out of the game. Because that's
yeah.
that's 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 the only tools. When you're fast, you're good, and you're unstoppable. The defender, the only way for him to really try to stop you is to hurt you. But me, I always tell them, hey, anybody not playing the ball and trying to play me is gonna be a problem.
I
So
got you. I
the
got
games always go smooth.
you. Yeah. How did you get to America?
Actually, in the family, for family reason, that was 2007 when I think my second wife got pregnant by my second child, my second son, and she's American. She usually goes to Haiti on vacation. So when she got pregnant, she came back here and she called me. She said, "Hey, I'm not raising the child by myself, so you got to come over here. You can still play soccer. You can go to work. You can do this and that. But born and raised in Haiti, you literally learn about the U.S. on TV and everything you see. You think money goes on tree, so you're always ready to leave everything behind just to come here. So when I came here in 2008, and I realized, hey, wow, what I thought that's not what it is. It's really sometimes it gets harder over here than it is back home.
Really?
Yeah,
But we
because
got
over
jobs
here,
so much more plentiful and everything else, though.
yes, it is. But here, if you ain't got a job, you got nothing. But in Haiti, you ain't got a job, you can live forever because there's no bills. It's plenty bills over here. You gotta leave to pay bills over here, like cell phone bills, like rent, electricity and everything.
Yeah,
But in
yeah.
Haiti, we ain't got to do that.
So you got a house in Haiti and you got electricity. You got to pay electricity bill.
It's nothing. It's probably like $40, 40 Haitian dollars, which is probably like what, less than $3 US.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get to America and then and you're in Michigan. How you deal with the cold?
Man, been in the US for for 16 years. I kind of get used to it, but it's not my preferred weather.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would rather be in the South, like in Miami, Florida, maybe Atlanta, Texas.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I would prefer to be in Haiti at
yeah,
100%.
yeah. So, because when is in Haiti, do you have to worry about the hurricanes coming every hurricane season and stuff?
Hurricane season. I don't think we have like hurricane season. It's something that happened randomly. It's not that
But y'all have had some hurricanes come in the last couple of years that have just
we
torn
do.
the country up.
We do get a lot of rainfall sometimes, but the reason why this uh nature mess with us is because we ain't got infrastructure. Like you see, like there's a river. Let's we go to New York, you got the Hudson River. There's infrastructure. It don't matter if the river goes up, it's not gonna destroy like the major city. It's not gonna kill everybody because there's prevention. But in
Right.
Haiti, we ain't got none of that. The river goes up, nobody tells us the river gonna goes up, and then it just goes to people's house because it's not really, like there's like infrastructure. There's like like they created like a map for the river to go to. The river just goes up and go everywhere.
I see. I see. Um, and then and it does the summertime, is that when Haiti is at its hottest? Is it 100 degrees or it's like 90
Oh
degrees?
no,
What?
we
Yeah.
get it's hot throughout the whole year. We got one season. It's a tropic. It gets hot in January, it gets hot in December, like it's always hot.
Yeah. Just a couple more before we close. What are some Haiti customs that most people uh that they deal with? I know y'all celebrate Christmas like everybody else, I would suspect, but are there other customs that are particular to Haiti, maybe?
Yes, we do. We got voodoo, which is our like main culture. We have Christianity. We have all the religion in Haiti. Yeah, we all celebrated Christmas. We celebrated voodoo. We yeah,
You
it's
celebrate voodoo?
yes, yes. I think it's November 1st. It's the Day of the Dead.
Of what?
The Day of the Dead, we do like it's a voodoo day. It's a day where they have a lot of ceremonies in all the Peristyle. Peristyle is what you call voodoo temple. It's everywhere. Like everybody like go out. They have gay day. Like like it's parades in the streets. Yes, November 1st.
And that's voodoo day.
That's the voodoo day in Haiti.
Because in America we frown upon voodoo compared to you all. You are is it celebrated? Could you be a voodoo? Do you
Yeah,
follow the voodoo religion or something?
yeah, as a real Haitian, you have to, but compared to how people think about voodoo, voodoo
Yeah.
is not all bad.
Okay. Right.
It's like everything. There's a bad and there's a good side. That's what creates the balance. So there's a bad side of voodoo and there's a good side. You can choose to be on a good side and treat and heal people and use medicines like like leaves in a garden to heal any kind of sickness, illness, disease. But you can also go to the bad side of voodoo. You can marry to it. You can do any type of things with the bad side of voodoo. So it's not all bad in voodoo. Voodoo have really it's a beautiful, complex religion. If you really get to know what it is, what
Yeah.
is voodoo.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Because one of the things when we think of voodoo is them sticking dolls with pins and to make the dolls look like a person.
That's the dark side of it.
Okay.
It is part of voodoo. That's the dark side. But there's like
Okay.
the good side of voodoo too. Like let's say you got some illness you can't cure from a doctor. You can go to a voodoo preacher. I guarantee you they're gonna cure it.
Okay, I got you. You eat a lot of fish?
In Haiti, oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
our main source of protein.
And the rice, what's the rice called?
Diri,
Okay.
it's really good. We got the best cuisine in the Caribbean, maybe in the world. I'm not gonna exaggerate, but I think we got one of the best cuisine in the world.
And a lot of okra?
Uh, Not really.
Not really okra.
Yeah,
But
this more like a
are
Jamaican
there
stuff.
are there plants or something that grow just in Haiti that most people eat a lot of?
Oh yes, we have a lot of fruits. We have a lot of fruits. We have a sugar cane. We have mangoes. We have mandarins. We have oranges. We don't go apple though. We don't have strawberries. We got grapes. I don't think we have pears, but we have a lot of good fruits. We have a lot of good fruits. Yes.
Okay. As we almost come to a close, I guess I said it before. You're a musician. You sing now? What do you? Yeah, tell us a little bit
I
about
mean, I'm
that.
I'm an artist. I'm a rapper producer. I'm a singer. I produce my own music. I mean, it's something I've been doing since I was a child. And it's I mean, I play professional soccer, but music was always my second passion because I always knew it'd be a time where I was not gonna be able to play professional forever. You know, when you start getting old, you can't play the same. So you gotta have a passion, and that's my main passion right now, besides being a chef.
So, oh, you're a chef too.
Yes, I'm a certified bachelor chef.
Okay. So let's stay on the music thing for a minute. Have you performed somewhere in concerts? Do you travel with the music? What do you call the music too?
I'm not a travel musician yet, but I perform a lot in Detroit since I moved in Detroit. When I was in Florida, I performed a lot in Florida, Texas. I mean, a lot of places. Some people know me,
Okay.
but right now it's one of my sweetest dreams. I would like to be known for music because I truly make great music,
Okay.
and it's all coming from me. It's all my inspiration. I don't copy. I got my
So you
own.
write it. You write the music.
Yes, I write my own music. I make my own beats. I produce all
Oh,
my music. So I
what
did
do
it
you
all
call it?
myself.
Is it calypso? What would you
I mean,
call it?
calypso, yes, it's a Caribbean genre, but being in the U.S., calypso is not very international. It's not very commercial.
All right.
So I find myself making trap, rap, R&B, a little bit of compa, which is the main Haitian music. I mean, I can do it all. I do like dancehall music. I do house music.
Oh,
That's why
really?
I'm a musician. I'm not just like a rapper or like a singer. I'm an artist. I categorize myself as an artist because I got the ability to make all kind of music.
Do you are you on iTunes? How do we publicize you for people to hear what you've done?
Yes, I got a couple projects that I released on iTunes and on all platforms. But recently, I was dealing with the publishing. I had a publishing issue with United Masters, which is a platform that distribute music. I had to take most of my music down because I'm a creator on Facebook and Instagram. So sometimes when I post my own music, I get violated and not getting paid for it because they claim publishing rights of my music. So I had to take all my music down of this website so I be able to make my little money off of Facebook and Instagram. But
Oh, yeah.
my
What's
latest album is actually available on SoundCloud, which is soundcloud.com/AGWE AGW3, and people can just go and listen to my music. I released a tape called the Code Meal, where I released 10 songs and 10 songs from 10 different genres, like rap, trap, compa, house music, and a little
okay?
bit of Afro beats.
Okay. Do you have like a CD or something nearby that you can show us the cover of your music?
I don't have a city nearby, but uh
You know what I'm
if
asking you?
you
How to have a CD or something? If you could hold that
I
up.
mean
Yeah.
I mean, cities, they don't really make
Yeah,
CD
not
players no
CDs,
more.
but yeah,
Yeah,
a
even the computers
poster or
right now,
something
they
like that.
remove the
Yeah.
CD part of
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
it's just anybody Google Agwe AGW3, they
Okay.
would be able to see my project on all the platforms that my music are on.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. And you're a chef. Do you cook at a restaurant or what do you do to chef food?
I used to work for Benihana.
Oh, okay.
But for the
Okay.
longest now, I work for a couple restaurants in Detroit also, Sterling Heights area and Warren.
Okay.
But for the longest, I be contemplating having my own food truck because like
Okay.
being independent as a chef, it's always better because there's nothing wrong with working with people, but sometimes like corporates, even no matter how good you are, sometimes corporate when they don't want you, they
Yeah.
don't care
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
don't care
They
about
got
how
you.
good you are and what you do. So when
I
you can
got
be
you.
your own boss and be your own entrepreneur and create your own stuff, it's always more insurance.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
I agree. I agree with you
Yeah.
wholeheartedly. So, hey, is there a question I have not asked you, or something that you want to share with us about Haiti or otherwise?
I think you asked me all the important
Okay,
questions, but
okay, okay.
and I would like to thank you for the opportunity, you gave me to,
Yeah,
kind of extended my fan base, and you're doing something wonderful, and hopefully, you get to have more people on the platforms, because going around and gathering information like that is something rare because most people are there, they're trying to really sell themselves. They're not trying to get information from other people to share, what's going on around the world. And man, I think you're doing great. You're doing fantastic, and I truly appreciate you inviting me
yeah.
to the show.
Thank you so much for that. Let me ask you that: if some people from Haiti were to see this, what would you want them? What would you say to them?
Man, I would say I would say one thing, man. It's the time that all of us Haitian people. I mean, I would say hey, all of us Haitian people, but I would suggest the whole world that we really united because I feel like we have the point that it's clear to see love really exists in human humans human beings' heart. And this also the time we all getting aware and woke. So pretty much means like the change necessary, we all can do it. We can see it. If we can see it, we can make the change. And I would request that everybody to make that change. Love one another, genuinely, what I mean, care for a brother just like you would care for yourself, like the Holy Scripture said. That's why we're missing right now. We're missing like a lot of genuine love for each other. And that's why the world is on a decline because
Yeah,
everybody's so for themselves, they refuse to look at somebody else as they look at themselves. So my people will probably gonna have the chance to look at this video. I would ask them to really, we need to get back to that unity that we always cherish. We need it, and that's the last thing I would really love to see before I die, at least.
yeah, yeah. Well, thank you so very much for that, everybody. This is what we do here, Strong Inspirations. We give it to you, and sometimes it takes us a couple times to do it, but we gonna make it happen for you.
We're gonna make it
Because
happen.
you got to hear these stories, and this is one of them. This guy here comes from the humble, call it humble, beginnings of Haiti, and made a lot out of that opportunity. He took those
Yes,
personal talents, those skills of soccer, and really became very good. You heard him say to the young folks, "I practice more than anybody," which
yes.
made me better. I was more dedicated in some respects more than anybody, which made me better. And you can practice in whatever you do, not soccer, tennis, football, basketball,
Anything.
but
Practice to improve.
anything. Yeah,
Practice to improve.
that's right. Cooking, practice the cooking, and
Oh
be
yeah,
better
I
than
practice a lot
anybody.
my cooking, and I only get
Yeah,
better every day.
yeah, every day. And that's the catch. And so everybody go to businessintheblack.net. That's my website. Get the book, get the movies, get all of what I'm doing, find out where I'm speaking, and I'm doing public speaking across the country. I do want to go down there to the island and partake with the brothers and sisters there. Go to his website, and all that will be in the description. And to you, my brother, I say this and I mean this with all sincerity. I want you to stay strong, stay safe, stay on your grind. I love
I
what you're
got you.
doing and the message that you had for the people. from the sincerity of your heart. Y'all hear that? Love one another. Put them guns down in Haiti and
Very
across the
important.
world.
Yes.
Because it ain't gonna do nothing for you, but make things worse in your back of your mind. It's
Yes.
not only the way to survive. There are other ways of cooperation.
Yes. I mean, we love one another. We come together. It will be easier. For a common goal, it's easier.
Let me ask you this. In closing, you speak another dialect, another language. Could you close
Yes,
us out
I
and say
speak four
something in that?
languages. I
Yeah.
speak four languages. I speak French, I mean English, and Spanish, and Creole. Creole, which is my the dialect, my language, my mother language, which is sac passé.
Say something in Creole then, would you
Sac
please?
passé means how you doing,
Yeah.
and you answer to that, you say naboule, means I'm
Okay.
good, I'm okay. So
Okay.
it's sac passé. Like every time I open up my shows, I always say sac passé. And I
Oh,
always tell people, hey, I'm from Haiti. For when I say sac passé, you say naboule. So on the 14, I'm pretty sure you're gonna hear me say that.
yes. Okay. Thank you. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate
Thank
you
you very
doing
much,
this.
brother.